Hi everyone, we're here at OLPC in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm here with Richard Smith, who's been working on power on our XO laptop and tablet. And we at CES this week, we're showing our XO3 tablet with solar panels. And Richard's going to show us a demo of the XO 175 laptop running off a solar panel directly. Richard, is this true? Is this the first laptop and the first tablet to be able to run directly off a solar panel?
I believe that it's true, and this seems to be the proof. What we have here is the standard OLPC 10 watt solar panel and our irradiance meter, which currently is measuring around 700 watts per meter squared, which means that this 10 watt panel will be producing approximately 7 watts. Now it's up to 800. With the Boston winter here, it's been fluctuating in the 500 to 1,000. Like right now, it'll be full output of 10 watts. I have here a voltmeter and a custom modified power cable that allows us to measure both the voltage from the output of the panel and the current before it goes into the XO. And you can see that these numbers will change with respect to what the sun does as the sun comes and dims it out. And then finally we have our XO 1.75, which is running the Spanish version of Wikipedia currently, and we have removed the battery. So there are no power sources to the laptop except the DC input coming directly from the solar panel.
So you can imagine a kid sitting under a tree somewhere in the developing world with one of these laptops or a tablet. Maybe they've got a solar panel just for them, maybe they've got a larger solar panel charging a bunch of batteries for the kids in their class together, and they're totally off the grid. There's no need for any kind of fossil fuels, nothing like that going on.
Yes, and now if you're doing this in the real world, we have the battery removed for effect, but if you're doing this in the real world, you would of course still have the battery in, and that would help cover up the times when the cloud comes over and the sun briefly dips down. But it's easy to imagine that with a 10 watt panel, you could actually go outside and work with the laptop and have a net power draw of 0, or actually even charge the battery. With the solar panel is being shown at the tablet, that was a 4 watt panel, and so that would maybe just barely get you by, or just a little bit of charging, depending on what the solar conditions are. Because as you can see, a lot of times we don't even get full output of the panel because the sun's never fully bright all the time.
I see. So you're okay even with the smaller solar panel, because the point isn't to do the sort of the cheeky demo that we're doing here where we're running the laptop just off the solar panel. The point is to use solar to charge the battery, and then to, after the sun goes down, use the battery that you've charged.
So you want to be outside. If you have available sunlight, you certainly don't want to be draining your battery when you don't have to. And a lot of this is possible in this setup because of our sunlight readable display on the 175. If this were a normal laptop or a normal tablet, you wouldn't even be able to see this display in the bright sun because it would be completely washed out. But our sunlight readable display allows us not only to read in the sunlight, it allows the backlight power to be almost minimal. So that's just power we don't have to use. Meanwhile, you don't on a commercial setup, laptop or tablet, you actually have to increase the backlight to be able to see it out. So you take it outside, you're going to use more power than you normally would, whereas we use less.
The reason I like this demo is that we often get asked, why are you guys still making laptops? Aren't they cheap enough now? And it's true that they've been getting a bit cheaper, but what we're really showing here is the fact that we've got the sunlight readable screen and that we're pushing the power envelope to be so much lower than anyone else. And these are really obvious things that are needed for the kids that we're targeting, where you don't have a grid with electricity available all the time, almost for free, which is sort of what we see here, and you don't have, you can't go indoors and use your backlight. So we're really making appropriate technology here.
Yeah, our CTO, Ed McNerney, likes to say, how big does your battery have to be when there's nowhere to plug it in? And this is the answer. It actually doesn't have to be very big at all if you can run directly off of solar.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Richard. Would you like to prove to us that you're really running this off the solar panel by
Absolutely, I can. When I remove this plug, which will drop the power, you will see the display just disappear. And you will also see that the current here will go to 0. So there you go. That is it. Press the power button. There's no action.
Cool. Thank you very much.